Let's talk about it. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna keep it as real as you possibly can. First of all, before we start the video, I want to congratulate the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, and I want to talk about, the development of Dak Prescott. The Philadelphia Eagles did what I thought they should do from the cornerback position. You know what I'm saying? We didn't let CD go wild. We didn't let Amari Cooper go wild. We didn't let whatever wide receivers they had back there go wild. At the same time, we made Dak go through his reads and take a bunch of other throws, a bunch of other guys that wouldn't get no targets usually. The tight end was the leading wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. That rarely happens. You know what I'm saying? So, for Dak to acknowledge not to force the ball to the wide receivers and go to the tight ends who are generally covered by our linebackers who really can't cover, tackle, or do much of anything through the first 3 weeks, I think is a genius by Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore and them dudes. Ezekiel Elliott manhandled us. You couldn't stop Ezekiel Elliott. Some things, a lot of stuff in this game was alarming to me, bro. A lot of South Tex, what's up? A lot of stuff in this game was alarming to me, bro. Let me give a couple of shout outs, bro. A lot of stuff in this game. My guy Tone, our linebackers got violated. Their tight ends were eaten. Exactly. Good morning, Jason. What's up with you? It's sad to see people bail on Hurts already. But listen, that's the city we play for. That's the city we play for. Now, no doubt it was embarrassing. But before I get to the part about the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm going to pay the respect to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to pay respect to the Dallas Cowboys. You got to. The Dallas Cowboys had a balanced attack. 53% of their plays, 57% of the Dallas Cowboys plays were running plays. They were pretty balanced. That leaves about 43 for passing. They were balanced. We didn't know which way they were going to come, but all we knew was we didn't want to get beat deep, which led to a slow beating of Ezekiel Elliott basically doing what they wanted to us. The Philadelphia Eagles in week 1 had Cordell Patterson looking like fucking Earl Campbell. You know what I mean? Cordell Patterson was looking like Walter Payton in week 1. So, I thought that could have been a fluke. I thought that, it was just some rust. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. As of right now, we have some trouble stopping the run. That's definite. That's a consistent. The Philadelphia Eagles were outclassed. They couldn't do anything with the Dallas Cowboys. I will say this, though. The defensive side of the ball, I will say, did their best job to keep the Philadelphia Eagles in the game. Now, the Dallas Cowboys did what they supposed to do. They blew us out at home. They look like the superior team, period. The Dallas Cowboys look like a top 3 team in the NFC right now. That's just a fact. So all the respect go to the Dallas Cowboys and all their fans. Y'all came out there and did what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all came out there and did what y'all supposed to do. Now I got to talk about my team. I got to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles and some things that was alarming to me. Now, you could blame Jalen Hurts all you want. I think that some of the blame going to Jalen Hurts, honestly, is a little premature. You could blame Jalen Hurts all you want. You could feel however you want to feel. But I know football. You cannot win in this league going 3 and out for a whole quarter. We went 3 and out the whole first quarter against an explosive offense who could beat you on the ground and in the air. You cannot win in this league doing that. You cannot win in this league having Miles Sanders with 2 carries. You can't do it. You cannot win in this league like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You can't win in this league having 2 rushing plays for Miles Sanders and 1 for Kenneth Gainwell. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't. Yeah, and calling him Russell Wilson is premature as well. Calling him Russell Wilson is premature as well. Because Russell Wilson, when he got his first opportunity to start a whole season, wasn't even Russell Wilson. He was just a guy that nobody was sure about. But after one game, what this has shown me after one game, that people were waiting for this game to justifiably feel the way that they already felt about Jalen Hurts. So in hindsight, a lot of people never even gave him a chance. But the facts of the matter are this. You could say some of these numbers came in garbage time or not. 25 for 39, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 64% completion percentage. I don't care about garbage time as much because I'm more concerned that we didn't pull him out of the game when people were screaming to bench him after a bad game or during a bad game. We let him go out there and we let him stick out there and work it out. You can say what you want about garbage time, but you can't fake completion percentage. You can't fake completion percentage. You cannot fake completion percentage. So I'm glad that he stayed in the game and he took his lumps like a man. I'm glad. I'm glad he stayed in the game and he took his lumps like a man. That I am grateful for. But I will say this. He did look rattled. You know what I'm saying? The game, I'm not going to say the game didn't look... he was okay with the speed of the game. He definitely looked rattled. The offensive line was overpowered. You know what I'm saying? Dallas's defense was actually pretty goddamn good yesterday. For the numbers that everybody was putting up all week, myself included, the Dallas Cowboys defense definitely. We played into their hand. We played into their hand. Miles Sanders could have easily had 80 yards rushing yesterday. Easily. We played into their hand. And in no way, shape, form, or fashion. My guy Tyrell, thank you for the donation. The thing about Hurts, he calls the penalties RPOs. He want to scramble instead of getting the ball out of his hand fast. That's false. That's false. We're going to get to that in a minute. We can get to that right now, though. So the RPOs don't cause penalties by the quarterback. The RPOs can hurt the team as a whole if everybody isn't on the same page. You never could be on the same page with an RPO. That's why it's a risky play. If the offensive lineman thinks the running back still has the ball, he's downfield already blocking, and you passing the ball, that play coming back. Illegal man downfield. It's coming back. I think the RPOs, I think we was just getting too cute with the RPOs. Call a run play or call a pass play. Stop giving the quarterback so many times, so many options to think about if he's going to keep it or not. Call a run play or call a pass play. I just don't understand it. In no way, shape, form, or fashion do you expect to win a lot of games with this young offense throwing the ball 78% of the time. 78% of the time we threw the ball. Listen, guys, we had 53 plays, 12 were rushing. 8 of the rushing plays came from Hurts running outside the pocket. Sometimes before he even went through his progressions, it's a learning lesson for sure. It's a learning lesson for sure. RPOs are definitely on the QB. It's about timing. RPOs are on a QB, but how does the offensive line know if the QB has the ball or if the running back has the ball? How do they know? How do they really truly know? To alleviate all of that, just run the ball. Run the ball. Call a running play. Do not call a run pass option. Just call a running play sometime. Why are you doing a QB keeper on a 2nd and 1? We had 1 rushing first down. We need to get them RPOs out of the playbook at this point. My bad if I'm missing y'all super chats. My bad if y'all missing them super chat. If I'm missing y'all super chats. But yeah, we need to get the RPOs out of the playbook at some point. If the offensive line ain't disciplined to either stay back and you know, block like it's a running play, if they're already running downfield, I mean, come on. Hand the ball off. I guess the quarterback is supposed to know that. Hand the ball off. But yo, the play calling was horrible. The offensive play calling in this game was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Everybody wants to point the finger at Jalen Hurts, but it's hard for me to give blame. And this is the same thing I went through with Carson Wentz. It wasn't easy for me to blame Carson Wentz all the time when Doug Peterson was operating the game in the manner that he was operating the game. You know what I mean? It just wasn't easy for me to accept it. I can't accept it because the coach didn't put the team as a unit in the best situation to win the game. How do you have Miles Sanders break off a 24-yard run and then don't give him the ball no more? How was the first play of the game a 38-yard pass to Dallas Goedert up the middle, and then you don't try to mix in the run? I don't understand it at all, bro. This was the worst. I don't even think Doug Peterson was this bad, y'all. I don't think Doug Peterson was this bad. I don't. We had 4 3-and-outs in the first quarter. The whole first quarter was 3-and-outs. And then I believe to start the second quarter, you still was only down 7. You still were only down 7. Your defense scores for you. Your defense gets a goal line stop. I mean, please make it make sense. When do you decide to run the ball to get some time of possession? When do you decide it? The Eagles got 30-something penalties through 3 weeks that got to be first in the NFL. Not disciplined at all. The only unit on the roster and on the field yesterday that did okay to me was the cornerbacks. Yes, Steven Nelson let a couple completed passes go, but they didn't get beat deep. They kept the game where the game was supposed to be for the most part. You know what I mean? Dak didn't force the ball, and shout out to Dak for not forcing to the wide receivers. He just took what the defense was giving him and understood that the linebackers was sweet, and he just attacked them right there. Hargrave did look good too. I will give Viv Hargrave that. When we decided to blitz, we actually got there and got a sack and got some pressure on Dak Prescott. But this game, in my opinion, a lot of it got to be on the shoulders of the coaches. Like, why would you decide to start running when the game is already out of hand? Why would you decide to start running then? Watson is one of the best weapons on the field. How is Rager getting more snaps and more touches than Watson? Watson has earned the right to be in a starting lineup. He's earned the right to do it. He's earned the right to do it. You know what I'm saying? He's earned the right to do it, and respected Dak Prescott, because Dak Prescott definitely, I agree, Tone, Dak Prescott definitely showed me that he's an elite quarterback yesterday. He definitely showed me. We took away the first and the second option of Dak Prescott, which is usually one of them wide receivers on the outsides. He redirected fire, scanned the field, and took it to the tight end. The tight end was the leading receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. The tight end was the leading receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Dak took with the defense. That's what good quarterbacks do. We got away from that. We did that in week 1, and we stopped doing that. We stopped doing that. What is up with these coaches who don't like to run the ball? I will never understand it. I'll never understand it. What is up with these coaches who don't want to run the ball? Running the ball brings balance. Do you see what Dak Prescott did? He ran the ball. The Dallas Cowboys ran the ball. Ran the ball. Ran the ball. Created balance to the offense. Shout out to Kellen Moore for game planning a demolition. Listen, Kellen Moore did game plan a demolition. A balanced attack. A balanced attack. LB, I respect your content, but I'm too pissed off to listen today. And listen, I agree. I agree. They said Dak has gotten better. Keywords got better with time. Give Hurts the same respect. They're not going to do that in Philly, though. They're not going to do that in Philly. They're not going to do that in Philly. They're automatically going to blame Jalen Hurts. Offense is trash truck juice. Same issues with wide receivers, can't get open and are too small. Horrendous play calling and not prepared. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't know if I got to look more and see if Hurts is holding the ball too long or if guys really not getting open. Because it's looking like Hurts is taking one read, honestly, and Hurts is running outside the pocket. At some point, Hurts is going to have to develop the keen sense to stand in the pocket and deliver a pass. Take the hit, deliver a pass. You're going to have to do it at some point. You're going to have to do it at some point. But the fact that he stayed in the game and still, you know, he didn't quit on himself, he didn't quit on the team, that shows me a lot. That shows me a lot. You don't make Dak Prescott's overnight. You don't make Dak Prescott's overnight. Dak Prescott was a game manager his first year in the NFL. He was a game manager. All you guys that want to quit on Jalen Hurts, please tell me what's the alternative. If you don't develop him, tell me what's the alternative. Tell me what's the alternative. If you don't want to develop Jalen Hurts, what's the alternative? What's the alternative? This QB class is not good next year. What's the alternative? Go get Deshaun Watson? Tell me what the alternative is if you want to give up on Jalen Hurts. I'm not ready to give up on 64% completion percentage, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, or 2 picks. I'm not ready to give up on that. I'm not. You could say some of it came in garbage time or whatever, but at one point in the game, Jalen Hurts had 211 yards passing, and Dak Prescott had 205 yards passing. But Zeke already had 90 yards on the ground. Balanced attack. Balanced attack. When Jalen Hurts had 200 yards passing in this game, Miles Sanders had 1 carry. Miles Sanders had 1 carry in the game. We didn't do him no favors. We didn't do him no favors, my guy GD. LB, you're probably one of the best content creators on YouTube. However, when you said Dak looked nervous before the game was comical. Nervous. Yeah, I mean, come on. He was focused. Maybe I confused his nervous look for being focused. But at the end of the day, he did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do. What if we beat the Chiefs? I'm not even looking at that game as even being a possibility of a win, because now the trend that I'm seeing with the head coach is this: whenever the fan base moans and groans, he tries to cater to it the next week. Week 1, everybody was critical. Concrete Green, thank you for the donation. I understand in the division with Zeke, why don't we value linebackers? I will never understand. With Zeke and Saquon. With Zeke and Saquon and Antonio Gibson. You should definitely be valuing linebackers. The rest of the division is valuing linebackers except us. But you know what I mean? That's our problem, though. But listen, I'm seeing a trend with Nick Sirianni, and it's a scary trend. I'm seeing a trend of a man whose pride will be the downfall of his team. Week 1, the groans of the fan base saying we didn't take deep shots. What did you see? You saw Jalen Hurts taking deep shot after deep shot week 2 against the San Francisco 49ers. A lot of them balls could have been intercepted. After week 2, we had a stale offensive performance. The Eagles community say this: well, hey, Nick Sirianni, you ain't putting up enough points. The offense look bad. He made it a point to not run the ball and try to get the offense to looking good. He made it a point to do that. That's not how you win games, brother. Taj, run it, man. Thank you for the donation. We didn't change the defensive scheme until after the first quarter. Yeah, I mean, listen. Nick Sirianni is listening to too much of what everybody got to say instead of going out there and trying to see what the best formula is for running the game. Everybody in the world know that you really can't beat the Dallas Cowboys on the edge. The only way to beat the Dallas Cowboys is to run the ball straight at them. Why the hell is Jordan Howard not elevated yet? My guy Flipping the Bird, man, thank you for the super chat, man. We are going to lose a lot of games this season. Sirianni didn't do any adjustments, and someone needs to flip tables in the coaching office. Grow a pair, Nick. That's what I'm saying. When you run the offensive game plan like this, you really run the risk of losing the locker room, because you leaving guys isolated. You leaving guys isolated. You are not even trying to use Miles Sanders, who is in his prime. At this pace, Miles Sanders will be a healthy running back at 32 years old. He'll be a healthy running back at 32 years old. You're not even trying to use him, yo. I don't understand that at all, bro. I don't understand that at all. Ryan Kerrigan got 94 snaps, I think. 90-something snaps. Not one pressure, not one QB hit, not one sack. Useless. And being as though we know he's useless by those numbers, you can't put Derek Barnett in his position, because Derek Barnett will jump off sides on the 3rd and long. He will jump off sides on the 3rd and long. He'll jump off sides on the 3rd and long. And then I saw a clip with Nick Sirianni is mouthing this when he jumped off sides. It's always him. Nick Sirianni, this is always him. But dude, it's always you not calling running plays. It's always you. It's always you not trying to give the running backs the ball. What the hell was Gardner Minshew inactive for? Who did you bring up? You didn't bring up Jordan Howard. Tyree Gore, thank you for the super chat. Both of Hurst's picks were the wide receivers, where the wide receivers had no separation. No, the other pick, no, that's false. The Jalen Reagor pick, Jalen Hurts did not put enough on that pass. He did not put enough on that pass. Jalen Hurts keep throwing up these alley-oops. Like what is he expecting? Blake Griffin to win a jump ball? These are wide receivers. Lead him to the end zone. He's not putting enough power on the ball. He's not driving the ball. That was the first pick. The second pick, it looked like Devontae Smith fell, but I think Diggs was going to be there anyway. Diggs was there. And my God, I didn't even get to talking about Diggs. Diggs is a Pro Bowler. Diggs is going to go to the Pro Bowl this year. Period. Diggs, the way Diggs has developed so fast, and I don't think they brung nobody, and I think it's just God-given talent, the way Diggs has developed. Diggs has smacked balls out of people's hands. Diggs has taken pick sixes this is all yesterday. Diggs has tackled and hit well. He is looking like a really, really good cornerback. And you know what I mean? I'm going to just keep it a bean on that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way to sugarcoat this type of loss. And then they have the Kansas City Chiefs coming in week 3 after losing 2. Week 4 after losing 2. You think Kansas City about to lose three games in a row? 3 games in a row? You think if we can't keep up with Dallas, you think we're going to be able to keep up with Kansas City? It's Nick Sirianni, bro. I'm telling you, it's Nick Sirianni. I'm telling you. I cannot blame the offense at all. I can't even blame the offensive line. I can't even blame the offensive line. Why would you even put the offensive line in that position? Think about it. Think about it. Why would you put your offensive line missing 2 key people in a position to have to pass block on 78% of the snaps? Why in the hell would you do that? Does that make sense? Does it make sense? You're missing your starting left tackle and you're missing your starting right guard. Why are you pass blocking on 78% of the snaps? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Just knowing what you're missing alone. Now you lose Saimalu in the process. At one point in this game, I saw 11 straight passing plays from the shotgun formation, yo. At one point in this game, I saw 11 straight passing plays from the shotgun formation. As much as y'all want to blame the defense in this game, I don't think it's justifiable. When your offense is going 3 and out for a whole quarter, 3 and out for a whole quarter, how much energy do you expect to have the defense to have? The defense barely got a chance to sit down in the beginning of the game before they was called to come back into the game to try to help save the offense's ass again. I have no problem facing the music about a loss at all. I have no problem about listen, if you fail, you can pick yourself up and try again. I failed many times in life, which is why I'm always so optimistic about everything. But when you go into a situation unprepared and you don't even try to succeed, that is something else. That is what you call stupidity. It's what you call stupidity. It's clearly stupidity. I have no problem with accepting defeat. Our loss was worse than the Washington football team loss. Our loss was worse than the Washington football team loss because we got blown out by a divisional opponent. Kayvon Wallace out 3 to 6 weeks. Separated shoulder. Everybody on the live told me it was a stinger. He'll be all right. I knew it was a shoulder injury. Kayvon Wallace separated his shoulder. Well, thank you for the donation. Sirianni has no flow to his play calling. He's all over the place. Nothing rhythmic, no scheme or strategy. He's worse than Peterson. There's no scheme or strategy. There's no rhyme or reason to why he's even calling some of these plays. Now, listen. I'm not going to sit here and say Jalen Hurts had a perfect game or Jalen Hurts even had a good game. But in hindsight, I did see heart. I did see a dude not giving up. He fought to the bitter end. I did see that. I definitely saw that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely saw that. The only one, Hurts definitely has limitations. Hurts has limitations. I will say that. Hurts has limitations. I'm not disputing that. What's bothering me about the Hurts situation is this, if you want me to keep it all the way real. What's bothering me is that I know he's not going to get a fair shot in this city. That's what's really bothering me. That the Jets are going to take the time to develop Zach Wilson. The Jaguars are going to take the time to develop Trevor Lawrence. The Patriots are going to take the time to develop Mac Jones. But Philadelphia Eagles as a fan base, they are not going to take the time to develop Jalen Hurts. Well, what are the options if you're not going to take time to develop him? What's the options? Since everybody want to come down on Jalen Hurts, who is 64% completion percentage, yeah, it was ugly. But given the circumstances that he had to throw the ball 78 times and not attack the number one weakness of the Dallas Cowboys, which is straight line running, what's the alternative? What are you going to do? You're either going to develop somebody or you're either not going to develop them. Or you're going to keep trying to trade for a quarterback that nobody else don't want. What's the alternative then? Y'all hate Jalen Hurts. Got it. Cool. What do you want to do? You want to go get Cam Newton? He can't hold the job. What do you want to do? You got to develop the kid. You got to be patient. You got to play out the season. I just don't understand. Go get Aaron Rodgers. Sure, Aaron Rodgers wants to leave. Aaron Rodgers will never leave Green Bay. Look at Look at how we sound right now. Look at how we sound right now. Do you think Aaron Rodgers would choose Philadelphia over Miami? Do you think Deshaun Watson would choose Philadelphia over Miami right now? Do you think so? Dudes in here talking about go get Colin Kaepernick. Come on, bro. Come on. You know it's no option. The only option is to get some dudes in the staff that can develop him. He need help with his deep ball. He don't have an issue with poise. He don't have an issue with the circumstances. He just need help with his deep ball, in my opinion. I don't even really see an accuracy issue for real, for real. I just see a deep ball issue. A deep ball issue. Jalen Hurts gives up on plays too fast and just starts running. I agree. So get a quarterback coach in there that can develop that. You can fix that. You can fix that. Jay Kills, thank you for the super chat. 3 running back rushes. You can fix that, but are you going to be patient? Go ahead. I got the solution for us. Let's just go draft a quarterback. Go draft another quarterback next season. Go draft another quarterback next season. Guess what? You're going to have to develop him too. You're going to have to develop him too. Dudes here talking about Russell Wilson. You just can't snap your fingers and get Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, or Deshaun Watson. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. I'm getting tired of these coaches getting jobs and trying to take over responsibilities that they never took over before, bro. I'm getting sick and tired of it, bro. Just because Frank Wright ain't let your monkey ass call plays in Indy, that don't mean you get to be a head coach for Philly and start doing shit that you ain't qualified for. Hire an offensive coordinator. This is how coaches get fired. It's how coaches get fired. I can't go back into my office right now. I can't go back into my office right now and tell a bunch of colonels and tell a bunch of majors that I could do something, knowing that I might have to outsource some help. I can't go do that right now. It don't make sense. Listen, I need X, Y, and Z to perform this task to the best of my abilities. You need an offensive coordinator, bro. When you don't have an offensive coordinator, you got to sit in front of that podium and you got to say, well, it's on me. You can't sit in front of the podium and say, well, we're going to have to adjust the offensive game plan. You can't sit there and put the blame on nobody. You're not qualified. You're not qualified. You want to know why I can't get a job at Apple? Because I'm overqualified. I'm overqualified to work at Apple. You want to know why I can't be an astronaut? Because I'm underqualified to be an astronaut. If you don't see a problem with the offensive play calling in this game and you want to blame the quarterback first, you don't understand football. And that's period, bro. That's period. That is period. If you don't see a problem with passing the ball 78% of the time, missing 2 offensive linemen, you don't understand the basic principles of law. You don't. Let me get to some of these super chats. Jonathan Rodriguez, we need better linebackers and a safety with our next draft. I expect Rodney McLeod to be playing. D-Rob, somebody else has to call these plays, and we're not the most injury-prone team in the league the last 3 straight years. That's what I'm saying. C.J. Huggins, man, I don't know how we didn't run the ball at all. That was BS. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? I agree wholeheartedly. I agree wholeheartedly. Nick Sirianni wasn't the best hire, wasn't a popular hire, but it's our due diligence to give him a chance. It's our due diligence to give him a chance. Nick Sirianni is going to get a whole year. Bottom line, he's going to get a whole year. He's going to get a whole year. That's the bottom line. He's going to get a whole year to try to correct this. Jalen Hurts is going to get a whole year to try to correct this. But when you go into battle and dog, I've deployed a couple times in my life. I've seen frontline combat. I can't go to a combat zone and tell my first sergeant that I left my magazines. I got my M4, but my magazines are in the back. My magazines are in the background. You can't do that. You can't go to an NFL game and don't run the ball. Are we kidding here? Are we really serious? Are we really serious about what we really saw yesterday? Come on. Jalen Hurts wasn't perfect. Jalen Hurts wasn't good. But Jalen Hurts, given the opportunity and listen, 53 plays. We had 53 plays. 53 plays. I think Dallas might have had 71 offensive snaps. We had 53. 12 of them were running plays. And out of the 12, 8 of the running plays, I believe, were Jalen Hurts scrambling. If you do not see a problem with that, you are tripping. You're tripping. And for real, Jalen Hurts need to start really understanding when to run with the football, because Jalen Hurts is not the fastest. He's not the fastest. He's not the fastest when he's running. He's not. He's not. You need to find everybody that has worked with any dual threat quarterback and get them around Jalen Hurts. The offseason has to be about working with Jalen Hurts, man. Working with Jalen Hurts. If Daniel Jones could get opportunities and more chances, Jalen Hurts should be able to have an opportunity to fix this. He should be able to have an opportunity, bro. He should be able to have an opportunity next year to do better. And it's only 3 weeks. The first 2 games, nobody was saying Hurts was the problem, though. This is technically Hurts' arm weak. The arm not weak. The arm is not weak. The timing on the throws is bad. The depth perception is bad. He don't know when to put more on it. So he just kind of floats it up there and thinking he puts more on it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Bro, they gonna trade him at the next year. And for everybody in here, I mean, whatever. In other words, accuracy. Well, accuracy and timing is kind of the same thing. Yeah, accuracy on the deep ball is a question. Accuracy on the deep... LB, you missed my super chat. My bad, Dilly Philly. My bad, bro. I'm gonna try to go back. Say it again, bro. I didn't mean to miss it, but thank you, man. I appreciate you. It's 849 people here. I apologize. Diggs is a monster. I agree with that. Why Kyler Murray play better than Jalen Hurts? Come on, like, these type of questions are just ridiculous to me. This isn't Kyler Murray's first year in his offense. Kyler Murray got DeAndre Hopkins and AJ Green. And they run the ball. I mean, come on. You know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. This is basically a rookie season for Jalen Hurts, whether y'all want to admit it or not. Whether y'all want to admit it or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all want to admit it or not, the correct thing to do is to not bail on them. Because like I said, I don't care what you say. 326 passing yards on 64 completion percentage. It is what it is. That is what it is. That is what it is. That is what it is. We are going to have to go through this, and it's not going to get easy. It's not going to get easy. Every game we need to be going out there trying to win. But this Chiefs game on Sunday, I don't know what the outcome of this game is going to be, but it ain't in our favor. Nobody should be picking the Eagles to win this game based upon what you saw. Nobody should be picking the Eagles to win this game based upon what you saw, especially with the Chiefs. With the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying, losing 2 straight. Especially with the Chiefs losing 2 straight. This offense needs to try to put together some good drives. Some good drives. A lot of y'all could not wait for this game to happen so y'all could say y'all told everybody so. A lot of y'all could not wait for this game to happen so y'all could say that. Tyree, I got you, Tyree. A lot of y'all couldn't wait for that. And when I go live during the games, moderators, try your best to not time nobody out. Only time somebody, it's like you could be as mad as you want. Because this ain't the last game we're going to lose. This is not the last game we're going to lose. We're going through a learning curve. I talked about this all offseason. When the learning curve happens, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. Players or coaches do not last in this town because we're so impatient as a fan base. We're so impatient as a fan base. You know what I'm saying? He has to be better with the deep ball when he has more room to operate. Shorter field is more difficult. Shorter field is more difficult, but you practice these plays though. I see a lot of listen, he need to be thankful for our wide receivers. They've been playing defense. They've been playing defense the first couple weeks. They've been playing defense, bruh. Because he threw some picks up there. I'm so sick of these injuries every year, yeah. We legit looking like we're going to be 2-6 mid-season. Well, shit, who do you got us beating? What's the other win you got coming? Because the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm saying that's an L. Then you got Carolina. I think we can catch Carolina slipping. Carolina, yeah, they winning right now. They 3-0. You know what I'm saying? But they not for real, I don't think. I'm not going to say they for real. You know what I'm saying? And then who you got after that? Then you got the Raiders, who've been taking people to overtime. We probably could catch them slipping. But the offense got to click, bro. If the offense continues to do nothing, you continue to leave the defense out to dry. The defense will be exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Put together a 12, 11 play drive, bro. Put together a 12 or 11 play drive to get the defense some breathers. But that part of football, it doesn't, you know, compute with a lot of people's cerebral conscious, man. Y'all only know one thing, and that's to blame Jalen Hurts. Nobody blames the coach for not running the ball. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here to take up for Jalen Hurts, but I gotta keep it a buck on what I saw, bro. Like, trade Miles Sanders if you're not gonna use him. I don't understand what that's about. I don't understand what that's about. I don't understand what that's about. You settle down your young team by running the ball. Why would you not do that? Clearly, we needed to be settled down. He threw a pick on the first drive of the game. Settle him down. Run the ball. Run the ball. Like, what the hell are these coaches doing? What the hell are these coaches doing? Settle him down. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. Penalties are a huge problem. There's no discipline. Yeah, let's get to the penalties, man. Penalties are a huge problem. 2 times in the game, at least 2 times, I saw this at like 2 and 30 and like 1st and 30, 1st and 31. Penalties are a huge problem. When your offense stalling out and you're starting behind the chains, the drive is done. The drive is done. Period. The drive is done. The drive is done. Nick Sirianni's ego and Nick Sirianni's arrogance is causing his football team. He wants to have an exciting, explosive, young offense, but that includes Miles Sanders, bro. 33 penalties in 3 games. Atrocious. Atrocious. The Cowboys got 4 first downs off of penalties last night. The Eagles got 0. Atrocious, man. Atrocious. Cool Eagle. Thank you for the super chat, bro. I was embarrassed in row 200. Sanders and Gainwell 3 for 29. Horrendous play calling and penalties. Had Jalen Hurts looking like Sam Darnold on the Jets. I don't understand it, LB. I don't understand it either. I don't understand it either. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I mean, I don't even have a logical explanation for why we didn't run the ball. I don't have a logical explanation for why we didn't run the ball. I don't even know if Lane Johnson wanted to be there yesterday. Lane Johnson looked different. Very undisciplined. You got a young offense. A lot of these veterans are going to be wanting to get out. The whole team is going to be young soon. You can't waste dudes prime like Lane Johnson and Kelsey. You can't. KC isn't the same KC. Shit. They gonna find themselves against us. LB, we got to stick with Hurts. People don't realize how cheeks the next QB class is. Rattler, Howard ain't franchise. Got to be patient. You got to be patient. You definitely have to be patient. You definitely have to be patient. Flipping the birds, thank you for the super chat. Clean up the penalties, run the ball, and better play calling. Do these things, we beat KC. Listen, man, listen. I can't even compute the keys to victory right now. We're going to see. LB, Quint stated he was stacking the box and playing single high. Plus, we were down. Why run into that? Also, lost my wrench. You ain't lose your wrench, LT. You must got a new account. Take that back. Quint stated he was stacking the box and playing single high. Plus, we were down. Why run into that? Listen, man. Listen, you can't abandon the running and run the ball 3 times. I don't care what Dan Quinn was saying. I don't care what Dan Quinn. You're right, Kirsten. I might have to name it the keys to survive. I don't know what Dan Quinn talking about. But you got to run the ball. You got to keep the defense honest. You got to keep the defense honest. And if Quinn said he was stacking the box, I hope our offensive coaches seen him stacking the box. I hope they saw it. Just called me Flair. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Sanders like the posted. Oh, Sanders liked the post saying free Miles. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. No wrench, third time Miles was removed. I don't know about that. People saying Hurts can't throw, but for instance, that touchdown throw to Greg Ward, he throws good under pressure. Hurts can throw the ball. Hurts can throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like the touchdown pass to Greg Ward, it was garbage time. I've watched Dak. I've watched Dak get garbage time numbers for years. It was garbage time. I'm not going to dispute that. But you can't fake completion percentage. I will say that. It could have been a bad throw to Ward. It could have been another pick. You can't fake completion percentage. You know what I'm saying? I would say at least 75 yards was garbage time. You can't fake it. You can't fake completion percentage though, man. I'm going to just keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not disappointed. I don't feel embarrassed to wear the colors, but you got to get some competent play callers in this thing, man. You got to. If you don't get no competent coaches and play callers in this thing, man, it's going to get bad real fast. It's going to get bad super fast if you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get bad super fast. But of course, the haters are going to say that it's Jalen Hurts' fault. The haters been waiting for this. Half of our fan base been waiting for this. I seen dudes online backtracking. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say we had a chance. Come on, bro. I'm not that type of guy. I expect a victory every week. I expect a victory every week. But if you get into a position where you know your coach is giving you the same vanilla offense, like he went out there with that was a preseason playbook. A preseason playbook. Damn, it was a 10-year-old playing Madden. Pass. Like, come on, bro. This is the National Football League, bro. Everybody can't call plays, and we already know that. Everybody can't call plays. So why are we sitting here making everybody call plays? Damn, where my food truck at, man? I'm hurting. My food truck in here. My bad, man, for missing donations. My bad. I need to go get something to eat, bro. Yeah, man, it just wasn't good. It wasn't good and in no shape, way, or form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed, but I wouldn't be LB if I didn't come here and take my lumps. I wouldn't be LB if I didn't come here and take my lumps. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna keep it 100. Definitely. We are not on the level of the Dallas Cowboys right now. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. It's definitely gonna take some time. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta be patient as a franchise. You got to be patient as a franchise. If the Jets can be patient and the Jaguars can be patient and all these other franchises can be patient and understand that some things take some time, you know what I'm saying? Then who are we to demand that is corrected right now? Who are we? This is a new coaching staff. Nick Sirianni clearly cannot call a damn game. He clearly can't get his team in position to succeed. Who are we to expect something right away? I'm going to get to them super chats in a minute. About the park real quick. Who are we to accept? Who are we to think that we're supposed to have a microwave? You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. But you know how the game go, though. You know how the game go, though. My guy Donnell Shipley, he said, sadly, bro, hold on. Let me get to that. I might have to eat some Boston Market or something, man. That shit be basuda. My guy Donnell Shipley, sadly, bro, like you said, we in Philadelphia, so Hurts won't get another season, but very bad play calling. Now, it is sad if he don't. D-Rob, that was a Tecmo Bowl playbook, 3 plays on the page. It was horrendous, bro. It was horrendous, man. It was horrendous. Y'all gonna run Hurts out of Philly, same thing y'all did with Wentz. Wentz wanted to leave. Wentz wanted to leave. And this conception, I keep hearing people say this, oh, LB, you ain't back Carson Wentz the way you doing Jalen Hurts. That's a goddamn lie. I was the last person on the Carson Wentz train. The last person on the Carson Wentz train. The damn train was on fire. The engine blew up. The ceiling was coming down on the train. And if I didn't jump off the train when I jumped off the train, it would have ran into a damn mountain. I was the last person on the Carson Wentz train. The last person on the Carson Wentz train. I gave Carson Wentz excuses that guys Jalen Hurts' age, you know what I mean, should be getting. I gave Carson Wentz excuses that Jalen Hurts, that, you know, that second-year quarterbacks. Carson Wentz was a fifth-year quarterback, and I was giving him excuses. Saying he needed time. He could fix it. You got to understand who Jalen Hurts is. You got to understand. My man was born in like 93. You got to understand that it's going to take some time. You got to understand it's going to take some time. And if you don't understand that, then all you're doing is doing yourself a disservice, because you're going to make the hurt that you're feeling after this blowout last even longer. LT, man, thank you for the donation. Food truck better be right, LB. You inspired me. You inspired me to go from 239 to 187, abbed up and all that. You better put the supers in that good food. Put these supers in that good food. LB Fitness. You already know, bro. I'm getting back in the lab. I'm definitely getting back in the lab. I was in the gym yesterday before the game. I got a gym in my house, so I ain't even got no excuses, bro. I put an entire gym in my house. I have no excuses to not get back to, Keto Brunson. But, after the knee surgery, things take time. Michael Parsons looked good when he's not in pass coverage. Parsons did look good yesterday. Buddy was born in like 90. He was born in 98. You see what I'm saying? You see how far I'm off? My man damn near was born in the year 2000, bro. Damn near was born in the year 2000. You see what I'm saying? You got to give him some time. Are we waiting for Jalen Hurts, or are we waiting for the decent play calls? I think it's the play calls. I think it's the play calls, bro. I think it's the play calls, because no matter how you shape it up and no matter how you look at it, the play calling was atrocious. You can't say the play calling was good and he just was missing people. The play calling was a major. We had one rushing touchdown we had one rush for a first down. One rush for a first down. You don't win like that, bruh. You just don't win like that. You don't win like that, man. And that's the facts, man. So a lot of things got to change, man. The Philadelphia Eagles definitely got to get back to the drawing board. Like Nick Sirianni said, Kansas City not about to feel sorry for us. In fact, Kansas City probably about to, they probably about to get the broomstick out for us. It's going to be one of those, I think. You know what I'm saying? Hurts threw for 300 yards. Yeah, Hurts threw for 300 yards, but the offense didn't look fluid. It was one of the worst 300-yard performances I've seen. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, this is 80% on the play calling, bro. It got to be, bro. It got to be, bro. Cut the RPOs out, bro. Cut it out. The only time Jalen Hurts should be running is if the play breakdown. Make him a passer. Make him get comfortable with standing in the pocket and delivering the strike. You know what I'm saying? Make him become a passer. You know what I'm saying? And that's that on that, man. That's that on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Make him become a passer. What I think about Dillard's play, I think Dillard was okay. You think we're going to lose the next 5 games? No, I don't think we're going to lose the next 5 games. I think we got the potential to catch Carolina slipping. This next game, the only thing in favor is that it's at home. Maybe the crowd will be able to, amp up the Kansas City. But how did Kansas City lose the last 2 games? Think about it. Lamar did some Lamar stuff, and they was able to win that game by like a lucky fumble or something like that. Just like rare occurrences, man, caused them guys to lose the game. But we're gonna see how this thing shape out, man. I gotta get ready for the Keys to Survive. That might be what it's called this week. But we still gonna pump out content, and we still gonna try to find some ways to see how we can get a win each and every week. But that's really on the coaches to do that, man. That's really on the coaches to do that, bro, because the coaches really disappointed me last week. Really disappointed me, man. Really disappointing. Don't eat Boston Market. No, I'm not about to eat no Boston Market. I'm about to just grab a smoothie or something. RP doesn't work without actually running the ball. We did a play action after we ran a play action play. After we ran the ball 9 straight times. The 10th play call was a play action play. Like, it makes no sense. Who are you faking? Who are you faking? Like, come on. Who are you faking out? You missed my super chat. Jonathan Rodriguez said Malu out for the season and Wallace out 3 to 4 weeks. Did Milton Williams get schooled? I don't even know, bro. I can't even tell you half of these dudes' whereabouts because they wasn't helpful. They just wasn't helpful. I mean, we had the same formation out there, y'all. For 12 straight plays, it was a play action formation. And you want to know the worst part about yesterday? The worst part about yesterday is this. This is some of the simplest things that you can do. Eat Whataburger. Ain't that on the West Coast? I'm on the East Coast. This is one of the simplest things that you could do to help your young quarterback. Pre-snap movements. A lot of people who just be skimming through football don't understand what a pre-snap movement is. A pre-snap movement, when you see dudes moving prior to before the snap, pre-snap, it's a pre-snap movement. When you have a wide receiver in motion, that makes the defense adjust, and then you're able to identify if it's man or zone. I didn't see not one pre-snap movement on one of those plays we called it yesterday. I didn't see not one pre-snap movement yesterday, and that is the signs of a coaching staff who don't know what the hell they doing. The only pre-snap movement that the Philadelphia Eagles got was a goddamn false start. That was the only pre-snap movement that we got. 0 pre-snap movements. 0 pre-snap movements. Do you understand how important pre-snap movements are? For any quarterback, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes use pre-snap movements to help identify the defense that they looking at. 0 pre-snap movements, bro. I've never seen nothing like that in a national football game. I think Baltimore runs pre-snap movements, and they don't even pass the ball like that. That just broke my heart to not see a pre-snap movement to help out the quarterback. We don't have no teachers on these coaching staffs. I'm telling y'all, man, that's a problem, bro. That's a problem. The film room, you should be drilling this in the quarterback room. This should be being drilled into the quarterback's head. When you motion him to the right side of the formation, if this guy moves with him, it's man. If nobody follows him, it is a zone. Why didn't we do those things to see what coverages we were in? And then from there, you can audible to a play that can help you out based upon your identification of the zone. Like, I'm not in the NFL, and I know that. Why are our coaches not implementing this simple ABC stuff, bro? It was like coaching and play calling for dummies last night. The false start was the pre-snap movement. Dallas did that to us all night. Of course they did. Of course they did. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they do it to us? It's football. We're supposed to do it to each other. Pause. We just sat there and let it get done to us. Come on, Dak knew the coverage due to the pre-snap movements. I just don't understand it, man. Cool Eagle, man. Thank you for the super chat, bro. How we not trying to pay Miles got to be the reason. That's the only reason I can think of, bro. Let's not blame all this on the coach. Pause. I mean, come on, bro. 4 running plays and 0 pre-snap movements. What do you want the coach to accept responsibility for? What do you want the coach to accept responsibility for? Y'all guys are so quick to blame Jalen Hurts, but you're not looking at the situation that he was put in. 78% of the play calls was running calls from the same damn formation. You didn't even give the defense a different look. How can anybody succeed like that? Penalties are partly on the coaches too. Coming out there in the same formation, not giving different looks, that's on coaches and game plan. 0 pre-snap penalty, 0 pre-snap motions, that's on coaches. It is. We did nothing but go 3 and out the first quarter. That's on the coach. The coach usually has 15 scripted plays to start the game off. You didn't run the ball with Miles Sanders. That's on coaches. Now you tell me how many things is on Jalen Hurts. A couple bad throws, sure, I'll give you that. 2 interceptions, yeah, that's on Jalen Hurts. That's on Jalen Hurts. But what was in his favor? What did the coaches do to help him? I'm not saying you got to simplify the game for him, but why didn't you run the ball? And if you was going to pass that much, why wasn't in any pre-snap motions to identify the defense? Left him out there to be a sitting duck. We had a rookie coach out there, bro, and it showed. It showed. Coaching definitely showed yesterday. Mike McCarthy is never supposed to outcoach nobody like that. It would have never happened. Ness Out West, man, thank you for the super chat, bro. The only good from a learning lesson like this is how we will be gone. I guess, man. I guess. I guess, man. But like I said, man, this was disheartening. Official video coming later. I want to talk about some of these penalties and how some of these penalties hurt the drives. It's good. We have to do a video on all of the alarming subjects from this Monday night massacre leading up to Sunday. We got a short week to prepare for a Kansas City team who's on, a 2-game losing streak. And, I don't understand. I don't understand what Nick Sirianni can say to the team to get them to believe that they're going to beat Kansas City coming off a 2-game losing streak. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Again, man, the Dallas Cowboys did their job. The Eagles dropped to 1-2. What are we, second or third place in the division? It don't matter. We not first. The wild card isn't coming out of this division. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be one of these guys and say the entire division is trash. No, right now we're trash, and we need to correct it. We're trash. We're trash, and we need to correct it. This has nothing to do with no other teams in the division. We got to handle our own business. I'm not sure that we could beat anybody in our division with that offensive play calling. And that's just the facts, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Official video coming later. You already know the vibes.